Hello, it's Jim from the Early Birds. Day 3 update for Coinpressions. But I want to start. A lot of people may be watching this on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and whatever, and they don't know I keep saying Jim from the Early Birds, but I've never really explained what the Early Birds is about. So I'll just nip over to the Early Birds Facebook group. What we're all about is we're a group of marketers, internet marketers, who work as a team, and we do certain projects and we do team builds. We all have our own projects, off left and right. So we'll get together, find some good programs, and then we'll leverage on each other, join as a team, work as a team on certain projects, like I said. At the minute we have 1,250 members, and it grows daily. Today or yesterday, I think that's the last 24 hours, 58 new members. And at the minute we're doing three major team builds. The first one, this is the last one of the three we've joined, 50 cents freedom, launches in 2 days. I'm going to go into that in a minute. This is basically just a very fast rundown. Then we've got Let's Multiply. This one, it's been going, I think, about 2-3 weeks, and every single day, payments are dropping in. The higher the waves, I don't want to go too much into this program, but the higher the waves that you're in, the membership, the higher the payments you receive. And so far it's been very, very successful. You can collect a lot of emails, build your email list with it as well. But I'll leave the links below to these projects. And the third one, it hasn't even launched yet. It's a friend of mine. I'll leave the link below to join the Early Birds team build. I already have me spot in this. I know the guy and I have a good spot. And again, we're pushing this in the Early Birds as a team build project. So click down below, fill in a good email address. Don't put any rubbish in there, because when I send out these emails to our Early Birds members, the lock your spot in. If it's a rubbish email and you miss it, I cannot do anything about it. There's a lot of people, signing up on the list. You'll get your spots from my list, from my spot, should I say, because mine's locked. But again, if you use a rubbish email, it's no good coming and screaming later, "Oh, I missed the email," and blah. There's hundreds and hundreds of people, and I cannot keep one-on-one with everybody. So, good email address, definitely. Don't mess around with that one. If you don't use your Gmail and use it for a junk box, don't register with that, with your junk mail. But anyway, 50 cents freedom. Good. I'll go to that. We've got 2 days, 7 hours left. 50 cents. The price is in the list, in the name. 50 cents freedom. It's 50 cents to go. I just pop an update. I'll use this one because I've already hidden the emails. 3 days, I've got 63 directs. And our team, this is how we're working as a team. This is leveraging each other. Out of those 63 directs, in total, they've accumulated all of these sign-ups. And I know a good chunk of them are already paid members. Some of them will be free. I'm not sure about that one, how many in there is paid, but 50 cents a go. I'll go into detail in a second, but 361 total between me and my directs first line, should I say. And that's like over 120 a day. This is going to go berserk. When it launches on Saturday, as long as everything goes fine, we've all been there on these new launches, and everyone acts surprised when there's a problem. But I think if it goes well, we could have some interesting results with this. That's I'm not going to go too deep into that one, but for how everything's very. I get a lot of emails. How's this? How's that? Click how it works. If you click that, 90% of the questions that I get, the answers are there. A lot of people seem to have lost the ability to read these days, and they're just clicking a button and they don't see instantly what they want. It's like email everybody. how do you do this, how do you do that? But the answers is there already. Yeah? So, take a little 5 minutes with a cup of coffee or something and just go through the tabs, how it works. Frequently asked questions, and literally just scroll down, and 90% of all the questions that I get, the answers is already in there. And I'm sure it's the same for our team members as well. It's not just me. And the time management, if you just spend 5 minutes having a look, you could probably get most of the answers there. Terms and conditions, again, most of it's just about spamming and age limits, but give it a read. A lot of people don't read it, and then when something goes wrong later, they say, well, I didn't know that, but it's there, so. But anyway, I log in. I'm in one of their moods today. I don't know if some people who knows I've had a bad day. I'm not going to go into it, but the temper's about here today, so I'll just log in anyway, and I'll try and hide the emails. So yeah, there, 59. So I had 63 before, so 4 people have stole my directs what I didn't piff. And this is what I want to go into this program. For 50 cents a go, it's simple enough. If you're not a good sponsor, again, a lot of our members who've seen the first 2 update videos will know this. But if you haven't seen the first 2 videos and you'll not know what I'm talking about, so I'll quickly go over it. Sponsor it out, sponsor your links, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google Plus and whatever. If you're not a good sponsor, and even I'm a good sponsor, I know I can sponsor, but later on down the line I'm going to be doing this. Pay it forward. So these are the people that I've sponsored. And now out of the 59, it was 63, so I'm a bit miffed. 4 people have been stolen from us. You can pay it forward. And out of those 59 people, there's only 2 not paid. So 57 of my directs are paid members. Because you can, when you go here, pay it forward, it's only your unpaid members will show here. So that's not bad going. Conversion rate. I've piffed myself personally out of my own personal signups. Maybe 16 of them, 15 maybe, something like that. And if you haven't got any directs, you can click over here. Click here to view a list of unpaid members, and this is where this program is going to explode. You can buy directs at 50 cents a pop. Yesterday, they just brought this in yesterday morning, I think it was, European time. Well, I seen it yesterday morning, European time. And they were all over the place. You had referrals, people were joining, and 10 minutes later they were getting stolen. Some people didn't have a chance to piff them, so they quickly changed it over today. And there was a post, basically, you'll not see anybody on that list. I think, don't quote us or shoot us if I get this wrong, I think it said 10 days. They've joined 10. You'll see the first year because he's just updated it. The guy where I seen the post, but they'll register and they'll stay. You can't steal them anymore until they've been in the system 10 days, and then after the 10th day, if their sponsor hasn't sponsored them, then you can steal them. I say steal because it's a steal. 50 cents. It's not steal as in but it's absolute stealer. You can buy your directs. Whether they do anything or not, it doesn't, it's the 50 cents. It's an email, it's 50 cents. But basically, this is where I think this program is going to, fingers crossed, everything goes well on Saturday. But it's not like we're putting our life savings in this. I've loaded $10 to piff people. If it crashed and burned, I wouldn't lose any sleep. But I don't think it's going to. I think there's too much effort being put into it. The momentum's there, and it's going to keep going. And it's a monthly income. If you look at the compensation plan, we'll just have a quick look at that. Go back to members home. The compensation plan is, where is it? It's a bit odd. You've got to log out. That's another thing. I would like to see that in the system, right, so you didn't have to keep logging out all the time. It's only 4 levels deep. You get 120 people, And I'm not going to go through every single one, but basically 3 members and you clean 9 members. And remember, I've got 59 of mine already paid, and it's 361 people just on my 2 levels, and God knows how many is below that. So that's just one little team, and there's 32,000 people or something joined in 3 days, 4 days. So you can imagine what in another 2 days, what's this figure? There's 32,900 joined. What that's going to be, let's say 40,000. And even if it's just 10,000 of those are paid, let's say 25%, which is, I think, is ridiculously conservative. It's going to Saturday night, or for me it's Saturday morning. A lot of our team are in the US. I think it's midnight Saturday. It's going to go bonkers. I'll be amazed if it doesn't. But what our team are doing, and again I'll stick the link in below for the Early Birds team build. Pop over there. Any questions? We've got literally people all over the globe in there. So if you've got a question or you need help, put a post in there. One of the Early Birds team, we've got a smashing crew in there. And the same as like in any Facebook group, you have a lot of members come in and they don't come back. But we have a very strong regular visiting team, and they're very, very helpful because we're working as a team. On another project, they're off and they do what they like. But on these particular projects, we all sort of have the same vision, philosophy. We help each other. And again, the system we're pushing for this particular program, the 50 cents freedom program, I loaded $10 and I piffed a lot of my main directs, the people I know, because it costs them more than 50 cents to load. The fees in BTC and or Solid Trust P was nearly as much as the 50 cents. So I loaded $10. I piffed a good chunk of my directs, not my initial directs, you would say. And then they're doing the same. They're loading $10, and for $10 you can piff 19 people, and you have to leave 50 cents for yourself. But because we're doing that, every time you sort of I'll just give you, who can I say? Well, let's just have a look at the photograph here. I don't want to waffle too long, but let's just say, who can I say? I know there's somebody, there's Steph there. Now I know she got piffed in. I think I know I piffed her in. Now Steph's gone and piffed, or I presume, or let's say she's piffed 10 people and she's got 5 or whatever. But I know Steph's piffed a bunch of people in. And I know Tammy's piffed people in. So, and then Tammy's team, everybody who's joining Tammy or Steph, they're doing the same. I can't even see their directs there. I can only see my first sort of level 1 directs. So God knows the numbers, what's gonna, on Saturday when this all spills, because, basically when you're joining now, it's reserving your 50 cents in your back office. Just go, did I log out? Yes, I did. It's reserving your 50 cents in the back office. Your matrices are not getting filled. If you look over here, nothing will happen until Saturday. And now watch what happens Saturday. As this matrix kicks in and it tells you in the frequently asked questions, again, I've had a lot of questions, what happens here, what happens there, pop over to the FAQ and it'll tell you. You see, it tells you there, you don't have to do anything, you don't have to be sitting in front of your computer, it's time stamped, so when you get in there, everybody in the Early Birds team, they'll be dropped in the place based on the time stamp they paid. Not if this says free, then you're dead as a dodo. You've got to be paid, and when you pay, it's time stamped, and that's when they'll place you in the order. It's automatically done. So ASAP, if you're already a member and you haven't paid, get yourself in there for 50 cents. And if you don't want to, if times are tough, shout out. I'm sure whoever sponsors you, if they're in the Early Birds, they're running the same philosophy as what we are. But if you can, if you can stretch it, let them use that 50 cents for somebody who can't. There's some people who are really in hard times. If you can afford the 50 cents, don't bother your sponsor and ask to be piffed. Let them use that 50 cents for someone who's struggled. And again, stick $5 in or $10, piff 19 people. If you haven't sponsored anybody, just pop over there, pay it forward. If you haven't got anybody here, you've sponsored yourself who haven't paid, just nip over there, click here to view a list of unpaid members, click it, and then just literally, just see you want to piff this person, you just copy the name, pop it in there, enter the member's username, just pop it in there, and then click piff. I'm not going to do it because I have more than, I can do a lot of promotions myself, and again, it's only on day 3. So 2 days left, just that's basically a rundown of the update. So all the links I'll put below: 50 cents freedom, which is the early birds team link. There's a lot of spillover going to happen in this. It's not mega dollars and the 8,000, the top amount. I think it was, what was it, 8,000 a month or something like that. 1 second, just don't want to. Again, you've got to log out to get the information, which is a bit frustrating. 8,256. Not everybody's going to do that. There will be some people in this system, if everything goes to plan, there will be some people in this system who will make that money. But even if you get, let's just say, $250, $200 a month, example, that's a hell of a lot more than a lot of people are making now on the internet with these crazy programs. 50 cents. It's got to be with the bash. And this is a monthly programmer. And again, because you can buy the directs, if you use a percentage of your earnings, let's just say you make $100, and then you say, right, 20%, so you put $20 back in and buy another 40 directs. If everybody done that, the momentum is just going to keep going on, just roll on and on and on. So strategy wise, if you go in the early birds, follow the leads, follow the system, you'll find it's a lot better working as a team. And this is a perfect example for teamwork. A lot of people have heard team builds, have seen team builds, that and are a bit skeptical. Get in the early birds, join this as the team in the team build, and it'll just show you what a team build can do. I've seen team builds with 50, 20, 30,000 people in there. They all join and they sit there and stare at the screen and they don't do anything. The early birds, we're not 40,000 strong. We've got 1,200 plus members. Out of that, you might have 400 who are active, shall we say. But 400 active people working together is a very powerful tool. So get yourself over to the early birds. I'll put the link below, or above, depending on if it's depending on where you're watching it, and see you in there, and you'll see what a team build does. Okay, and see you there. Good luck.